Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. I'm so happy to see you this week. We have a lot of stuff and um, lots of stuff going on because we are coming up on a new moon and a solar eclipse, both in Libra. Welcome to my channel, Soul Coach Studio. I'm Soul Coach Michelle, your friendly neighborhood super woo, and we are doing weekly energy readings and intuitive chats right now instead of the weekly messy bun manifesting, mostly because the energy needs addressing, and I wanted to be able to support you guys through this. So we'll see how long spirit wants me to do this, and I will continue. And before we switch back to the messy bun manifesting info videos, which if you are interested in that kind of thing, there is a playlist for those in the channel, so you're more than welcome to go check those out later. And also just wanting to let you know that this week, this week on Thursday, if you are a member of the Celestial Soul Circle, we will be doing our new moon and eclipse circle on Thursday evening because, because most people got stuff to do on Fridays and Saturdays, and it is within the 3-day energy. I always do them a little bit before because that way we can talk through ritual, we can kind of share some clearing and some goal setting, especially since this is a new moon, setting some intentions. It's a big new moon. I'll talk about that in a minute. If you are not a member, you can become one and come join us, and we would love to have you. It's just a place for you to receive and to do and tap into the moon's energy, to recharge, reconnect, and receive some love from other like-hearted people on the journey with you. So anyway, welcome to this week's weekly energy report and intuitive chat. So what I want to talk about mostly this week is it's interesting. Like I feel like there's a reconnection happening. There's more people just reaching out and kind of coming out of the cave, if you will. There's that going on, is what I'm seeing in the energy. I'm also feeling like those pairings are going to be amplified after Saturday when we have this like opening portal. So, and oh, that reminds me, today's 1010 portal. Happy 1010 portal, y'all. And the 10 is really a one energy, right? Because it's back to the beginning. It's almost like a 1 and a 0, which is a birth and a beginning. So it's starting today, the build up to this new moon. We'll probably feel it more and more and more as we go to the end of the week. And then on Saturday, it looks like, and I'm looking over here at my calendar, and it looks like it's a partial solar eclipse for the Americas at 9:13 a.m. Pacific time, which is just after 11 a.m. Central. And then the new moon hits around 1 p.m. on the same day. So you kind of have this eclipse opening up this energy to create almost like a little platform for your new moon intentions. Now, the new moon will be in Libra, which is about balance and alignment. And this one is going to be, and from what I'm understanding, there's Venus involved, and Venus is about love. And what do you value? I always kind of like group it under values. People like to say it's about love and beauty and money. It's really what do you value? So I've been wanting to redo my values exercise that I usually take everybody through in January in a group session. But for me, right now, I've been really called to redo it. And I tried to do it yesterday and it was like, no, it doesn't feel right. So I'm going to wait till Saturday. So if you do values exercises where you kind of tap in, reconnect with your inner self and work through what are my values? What do I value? Where am I going? What's going on? Just to create more alignment. Because what I really feel about this particular opening, which will last, that 2-week time frame, it'll close the portal, that energy portal will close on the full moon during lunar eclipse on the 28th of October. But during that time frame, there's going to be a lot of invitation, if you got my email, invitation to where can I bring more alignment into my life? And that might be with, and especially since it's like Libra and Venus, we're kind of like, where can I do this in my relationships? Lots of heart energy. Where with my beloved relationships, with my family, with my friends, and really with myself. So it might also be a call, depending on where the placement is, to your self-care. It might be a call to where can I bring alignment about my money? Where can I bring alignment about within my home? Where can I bring alignment? And let's remember, just a quick note, what does that really mean? Because in the 7 steps book that I wrote called 7 Steps to Manifest Your Dream Life, which you can get on Amazon, shameless plug, or no, not so shameless plug, or I don't even know what the phrase is, but anyways, it's on there. And one of the steps is awareness, and a lot, and the next one is alignment. So, in awareness is I'm realizing where I'm out of alignment or where I need to bring more alignment, and then actually doing that. So if we look at, from a perspective of here's my soul purpose is the same as everyone else's because our soul purpose is source energy based. And since we're all extensions of source energy, our soul purposes are joy, love, and abundance. Your life purpose is how you manifest that into your life. And if you are not seeing those things or feeling those things while you're doing stuff, that means you're out of alignment. Because if you're doing stuff that doesn't bring joy, love, and abundance, then you're out of alignment with your soul purpose. So it might mean, like, for me, I love canning. You may have seen my post on Facebook about canning elderberry syrup, which makes me feel good because I'm like, okay, I got my family's back as we go into cold and flu season. So if we need to boost our immune systems, I got something on the shelf that I know will come in and do what we need it to do. Now, that to me brings me joy. I have an abundance of it, that's for dang sure, because I get about 6 quarts, and I do it from a place of love. So understand that's I've manifested my soul purpose through my life purpose. So that's in alignment for me. So if but and I was talking to a couple friends and clients of mine over the last couple of days, and like work is a big one where we throw ourselves out of alignment. So I'm very excited that one of my clients is going to release herself from one of her jobs that she doesn't feel super awesome in, so that she can pursue something that is more soul aligned. And I mean, this is the perfect time to do that kind of thing. And it might even be like maybe in your off hours, you're running hither and thither and all over the place and doing a lot of have tos and saying to yourself, I don't have time. I don't have time. Well, it's time this is the portal. This is the invitation to say, I need to make some time for myself, to have the self care, to really focus on, maybe what do I need to do to be more in alignment in my relationships with other folks that I love? Or what do I need to do to be more in alignment with the career choices that I'm making, so that I can feel good in my daily life when I wake up in the morning? Or am I in or out of alignment about my day? That's what this invitation for this eclipse portal that's opening on Saturday that we're building, you might start seeing where these are showing up. Am I doing things because I have to, because I feel like I'm obligated, or are they part of my, again, soul purpose, which everybody's soul purpose is the same because it's all source energy, love, joy, and abundance. And your life purpose is where you manifest those things in a way that you like to do because of your individuality in this lifetime as a spiritual being having a human experience. So where can I bring those things into my life more? That's what is going on with the energy build this week. So, and I'm just checking my notes. Yep, yep, yep. So that's kind of what'll be building. The big thing happens on Saturday, and then the door is open for you to make those choices. And the energy is supportive of you doing more self care, maybe hanging out more with the people that you really want to hang out with, and maybe doing the things that you really love doing. Those kinds of things will be a lot. Think of it from the perspective of it's a portal to encourage energy, heart and love energy. Make those heart energies really nice and big. Maybe do some meditations that are heart chakra based during the next 2 weeks, and set intentions under the new moon that I'm going to go hang out with this person who I haven't seen in a while. I'm going to take make time to maybe look, if I'm looking for a group or something, I'm going to do the things I need to do to go and make new friends there because I need that. Or maybe it's like right now we just I'm so excited. I found, well, the universe brought together me and this other person who we are excited to have come and help us out here at the house. So I'm so excited. And she's a woo woo person. So yay, that's awesome. Um, and just doing things that really feel good to you to give you more space in your life to balance things and have peace. So, what I would like to do is pull some cards about that. So maybe as the collective and what we need to know right now to bring that stuff in. And if you're watching, hello and welcome. If you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up on this video so that YouTube knows that that people like me and we'll share it around. That's good for the algorithm and all that. So what I want to do is for the collective, I want to pull some cards and we will just ask, what do we need to know? What do we need to know to navigate and be more open? Because sometimes being in alignment can be kind of challenging and scary because it's not what we're used to and it's definitely not what we're programmed to. So releasing that programming between now and 2 weeks from now, when the full moon comes, that is another thing that you can do to help you rebalance. So, oh, and by the way, if you're here and you want to say hello, if you're on the YouTube channel with me, you can go ahead and chat. I am not sure if I can see the comments from Facebook because for whatever reason, StreamYard is not like Facebook doesn't like StreamYard. I don't know why. But there's like all these hoops you have to jump through if you're going to post and I see the comments from Facebook. So if you want to chat and say hello, you need to be on the YouTube, which is at soulcoachstudio.com. So anyway, so here we go. We're going to say, what do we need to know for this solar eclipse, this eclipse season that will support us through? Okay. Well, this is not a shock. And by the by, they're all upside down. I'm going to tell you why. So upside down to me is not, oh my gosh, the world is ending. Upside down is, I didn't know that. I forgot that I knew that, or I knew that and I don't wanna because I'm a whiny baby in my journey. And I'm not chiding you. I've been a whiny baby. I'll have people know me. They've been like, she's being such a whiny baby. Oh, good morning, Desiree. Desiree has this wonderful. She just posted a hello. She has a company called Slightly Unfiltered. Unfortunately, I don't have one of her cups with me this morning. This one actually doesn't have a swear word. All of her mugs have swear words, and I love them. And I love all of her stuff. And I have her sweary coloring book. Y'all need to get it. You need to go to her website, Slightly Unfiltered, and check that stuff out. Okay. All of our cards are upside down this morning. But our answer is really interesting. It's called Take Time Out. It's upside down bear. And honestly, what I have been reading is during this eclipse season, normally, like, if eclipse seasons generally have this kind of wormhole, if you're a sci-fi person like me, if you're a Star Trek person, you know what a wormhole is, or if you watch uh, Michael Kiku, I think is his name. He's on History Channel a lot. Anyways, he's a theoretical physicist, or Sheldon Cooper. And if you watch Big Bang Theory, wormholes basically are tunnels in the universe that take you from A to B like that, when normally if it was not there, it would take you forever to get from A to B. So the eclipse creates a wormhole in the area that we need to work on, I guess is the best way to put this. So this one, like I said, it's all heart chakra centered. It's governed by Venus. It's in the sign of Libra, which is partnerships, balance, calm, family, all that kind of stuff, but also yourself. So remember, because your journey is about you, nobody else, it's about you. So you need to figure out what little slice of your life compartments, like, and depending on the house that all this stuff falls in for you, you might want to look that up. That's where you're going to probably see some things. But as far as energy is concerned, I think all of us need to take time out. And the reason it's upside down is I think it's a combination. And if you're really honest with yourself, you will know which one it is. It might be, I don't think it's, I didn't know that, because I think all of us know we need to take time out. I think it's the other two where I forgot that I knew that and I could do that, or I forgot that I knew that, or I know that and I don't want to because everything will fall apart. As a Virgo, perfectionism is something I struggle with, and that is generally where all of the anxiety comes from when we're trying to do things. So what I'm going to encourage you, and I will be encouraging myself too, is to take breaks frequently, take time out to spend with yourself, to journal, to do that values exercise I mentioned in the beginning of this stream, to take time out to do the things that make you feel better, that make you feel that joy, love, and abundance, that alignment with your soul purpose. That might be for you. It might be coloring. It might be designing things. It might be going for walks in nature. It might be canning. It might be creating it's usually a creative process of some kind. And remember, creativity is not just painting or clay or any of that. It could be anything that you are bringing into existence. You have to remember, manifestation and creativity go hand in hand because they are the same thing. Creativity is the 3D version of manifesting. So the more you get into your creative spaces, the more you're going to, um, you know, be the more you're going to be able to be in alignment so that you can call in those manifestations that you're really, really wanting. So with that said, um, oh, good morning, Brad. You should use the star card so we can see you're on. Nice, very funny. Um, anyway, so somebody's being a smartass, and that's okay because we like smartasses here. So anyway, so we're going to focus back on our cards at hand, which is the animal card. So taking time out, that's a biggie. So how do we want to do this? So the two cards that come after are going to be helpers, I guess is the best way to put that. So these cards are the things that will either result from or help you do these things. So again, we have upside down, turning knowledge into wisdom. What that means is, and that is wolf card. So the wolf spirit talks about turning, you know how to do something, and the wisdom comes when you put that into action. So if you are taking time out, so you know you need to take time out. This is an example. You know you need to take time out. You know you need to take a minute for yourself. You know you need to stop canceling that appointment for your massages. You need to stop putting off whatever it is you put off because you're putting everybody else and everything else first, including your job. I'm not, and so everybody's like, but my kids, but my parents, but my job. Yeah, those are all important and that's all fine and good. However, if you don't fill your cup, you're going to be SOL because you can't help anybody. So, the knowledge into wisdom is really understanding what taking time out will do for you. It will not take you away from what you need to do. That'll always be there. Or it may not. Somebody else may pick it up and do it. And that's great too. But the fact is that if you can say to yourself, I need to take time out, and that might mean a mental health day from work. That might mean I just need to go to the hair salon and hire a babysitter for the kids. That might mean I just need to stay in my house and just watch movies. That might be what it is, and that's okay. But the fact is, you need to turn the knowledge of knowing all that into the wisdom, which is implementing. So that's your helper. You may know it, do it, take action. And then sing your own song is upside down. And so another thing about taking time out is when you sing your own song, you're actually saying from within you, this is what I need to do. This is what I'm going to do. This is my mind. I'm the only thinker in my mind. No person, place, or thing has any control over me. So what that might mean is you may have programming from growing up saying, you can't be idle, you always have to be busy. That might be programming. It might be I should, lots of like when we're not singing our own song, there's a lot of shoulds. You should be doing this, you should be doing that. Um, Singing your own song in the upside down is that we're not listening to our inner voice. So again, when we listen to our inner voice, it's really our heart talking, which this is perfect because it's that heart chakra time frame. So listen to that inner voice and ask yourself, when I take time out, what would make me feel good if I'm taking time out just for me? Getting off the hamster wheel and doing the things that I want to do that make me feel better, that put my life purpose and my soul purpose on an even playing field in alignment so that I can make sure that I'm in balance and peace. And what are the other things for Libra? That I can show up and be there and create that balance and peace for others that I love, including myself. So that's this week's message, really. So you have this energy building, and it's really a deep dive within self and who you want to spend your time with. Like, think about, and I have to say, one of the things, we all think about the pandemic and oh, that was a horrible time. But when you think about it, yeah, again, there were good and bad. We all know what the bad was. We all know what that was. I want to talk about the good for a moment. And part of it was getting to spend time with the people you really love. Really, really kind of when you have something like that going on, it refocuses who you need to be, who you want to be with, who you what person do I want to step into? Like as far as who I want to be. And who do I want to surround myself with? Who do I want to spend my time with? How do I want to bring balance and peace to me and the people I love? That's what I think it was really good. Like when I think about stuff that you're like, okay, what am I going to take away with me that I learned? And one of them is that, sometimes I really love my alone time, and sometimes I want to have a circle of people. And what does that look like? And now that we're out of the pandemic, okay, what does it look like now? And I feel like this particular eclipse season is going to re solidify. So if you think about how did I bring alignment to myself when times were tough? And how can I do that now? Even though times are not like they were, we're still in a world that feels like it's moving very, very quickly. And sometimes to the point where we feel we can't catch up. And normally eclipses move really, really fast, but this one really is about um, shifting the consciousness quickly, but on the topic of balance and calm and peace, which I know sounds weird, but that's really what it is. So I encourage you to kind of focus on that as you move through this portal over the next, build up into Saturday and then the next 2 weeks. So I think that is the message. So I hope that was helpful today. Again, if you want to join us for the new moon circle on Thursday evening, where we will do some, debriefing from our last one, we will welcome new members. We will be doing some goal setting or intention setting as that's based on the criteria here so that we can kind of say, a lot of the folks in there are woopreneurs or spiritual side hustlers. And so our focus normally is really on our work and how we can build that. But honestly, sometimes as solopreneurs, you need to really refocus on you because you are the person driving the bus. Just like you're an extension of source energy, the business that you've created is an extension of you. And so if we are not in balance and harmony with ourselves, then that business tends to suffer. So this is a place for people to come and join together with other like-hearted ladies to receive, reconnect, recharge under the moon. And we do it usually 2 to 3 days prior to the actual new moon or full moon because I want you guys to have community setting, but also then be able to do your own personal ritual on the day of. So that and the replays are in there if you can't attend or if you want to use them again in your ritual. And you can go ahead. The link is in, I guess it's below on YouTube and above on Facebook if you want to come and join us in the Celestial Soul Circle membership. I would love to see you there. And that's this the if you were joining today, you would be able to come on Thursday, which I think is going to be a really interesting time because of what's going on in the cosmos. And that is it, my friends. I love you so much. Have a lovely week, and I will see you next Tuesday for another card pull. And just remember to book or mark your calendars that we will be doing our sixth, I think it's the sixth annual Halloween card pull on Halloween lunch hour so that you can come. You have to be here live. And you have to be live on the YouTube channel so I can see all the comments and then you can ask a question and I will do as many as I can for an hour on Halloween, which I think is going to be super fun. It's super fun every year and I would love to see you there too. So all that stuff is on my website and if you're on Facebook, it is in the event section on Facebook, and you can sign up for a reminder actually on YouTube. If you go to YouTube and find the video in the in one of the playlists, it'll say notify me, and you can click that, and it'll remind you to show up and hang out with us. So that is it for today. Happy week, and I'm so psyched that the weather finally feels like fall. I'm probably going to decorate for fall tomorrow because now it kind of feels like it instead of being like 900 degrees, and that's it. So I'm always here for you. Send me a message if you need something. Other than that, I will see you soon. Have a great week. I love you so much. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.